Hey there, and welcome back to Prison Architect, or Let's Play Prison Architect, or whatever else you want to call it. So, last time we finished our workshop, which now has 8 presses in it. I'm about to get 3 more. And we also got our second cell block and filled it. We now have a maximum number of 32 prisoners, of which we have 32. So we are full right now. Actually, before I buy anything else, I want to make sure that I've got power to every section of the prison. So I want to do this, and where's the power line? The power line's here, so I'll just do that, and that should power everywhere in the prison right now. I also want to put in another line like this and go like that, and hopefully, yeah, I've got just enough to put in another 2 workshop saws and a workshop press. Of course, it doesn't really matter if I have an even or odd number of presses to each other, that is, the press to saw ratio, because even if there aren't enough presses or saws for each press, it just means that production is slightly slowed. It's not an optimum efficiency, but it will still get done eventually, so it's not a huge issue. So, how many spare light bulbs do we have? Oh, none actually, we've used them all, that's fine. So, yeah, they're now installing the power right here for the lights. Why are these lights not lit up yet? Oh, they're about to, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, why do I have 2 lights so close together? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Never mind, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. So storage is good, there's next to nothing in it, so I've got a tree. I've got a whole bunch of trees. Great, lovely. I don't really need any trees. I think that's all I've got in there, isn't it? I've got a couple of staff doors, but I don't really need staff doors either, to be honest. So, I mean, I could put an added layer of security. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put one of those staff doors here, just as an added layer of security on this side of the thing. And here's the delivery of the sheet metal, which turns into these license plate, which makes us so much money. So these are getting now installed and wired in. Once they're wired in, we'll have, what is that, 11 people working in the workshop, which I've already set to work. So that is good. Everything is going well. We're at minus 59 right now, but that's okay. I'm not bothered about that. It just means we'll have no money at all for the following day, but that's also fine. Right, 4 have serious complaints. Let's see what their complaints are about. Hygiene, that's fine. That'll get sorted when they shower. And family. Well, family will get sorted soon as well, because they can just use a payphone in their free time. They got free time after breakfast, so that's fine. Maybe I should actually move these phone booths out of the prisoners' cells and into like the canteen. Now I'm just going to wait and do what I thought I was going to do, is put TVs and phone booths in every cell. It's going to be expensive and take some time to do, but it'll be necessary. In fact, I actually want to put in more visitation tables. There are 2 families waiting to visit, so I've got just enough for that. I actually have no one looking in the visitation area at all, because I have no guards nearby, or rather no guards in there, and there's a door. There's a planning thing right there that's annoying me. Go away. That should be all the planning gone. 5 prisoners have serious complaints. I'm pretty sure that's all hygiene and family related, which is sort of fine. That should be dealt with in a moment. Let's see, 15 prisoners have complaints. That doesn't sound good. Oh, it's all hygiene. And now it's dropping again. That's really good. Family is way too high, because it's got quite a few on critical, but again, there are plenty of payphones around, so they should be able to call their families, and that shouldn't be as much of an issue as it appears to be. That hygiene thing is completely sorted. Okay, and the only ones who have serious complaints are the ones who want to talk to their families, and they just need to find a payphone. They can do that after they've eaten. So they can eat, and then they can talk to their families on the payphone. Or they can visit them in the visitation area, which is another option. And a lot of these people actually don't need to eat. There's only like 7 people who are actually hungry. So if there are any people who have family there, they can pop off and go talk to them now if they want to. So yeah, all the ones who are eating right now are the ones who need to eat. Everyone else is good. We make way too much food because we make meals for, well, half the people there right now, and not even half the people need to eat. Someone there needs to eat apparently. 3 do now. Okay, so some of them do get hungry towards the end of food time. That's all right. So there you go. Steele is going to go and visit his family. We got some family issues, and one with exercise issues, but they can deal with that now. It is now free time, so we'll see how many of them are going to go use the payphones. Wouldn't surprise me if some of these guys go in and use payphones right here, using the toilets. Yeah, a lot of them using the toilets. So he's phoning his family, so he's dealing with his family issues. Anyone else using the phone? Yeah, there you go. A whole bunch of people using the phones. So that's good. That should be dealing with the family issue, a little bit of recreation issue, but they're dealing with that as well. Yes, this is going well. It could be better, but I'm doing my best here. So everything is excellent. I mean, it does say they have serious complaints, but the danger level is decreasing, so everything is good. Now then, it's going to be work time fairly shortly, I think. Yeah, work time now. So still 10 people with serious complaints. It's all family related, which is kind of annoying, because that really should be dealt with. But the recreation, again, I'm not bothered about one person having an issue, because if one person kicks off, it's fine. It's just if it sparks a riot, that could be a problem, but I think everything's okay. So, a whole bunch of people working down here. That guy called Trick. Oh, Matt Trek. Yeah. Was convicted of murder in the first degree after stabbed the thief of his car 42 times with a rapier. Okay, well he's obviously been doing something bad after that, because he's in here for kidnapping. 14 years for false imprisonment. Hold on, what's that? So 23 makes him 19. So he was 19 when he false imprisoned someone. Wow. Yeah, you're pretty much a hardened criminal, aren't you? Anyway, everything is going well here. I think everyone is working. Pretty much everyone's working anyway. I think actually I want to have another couple of people working in here, because then they can do the moving of these things about, because you can see they're coming off the machines to move these things around. But if there's a spare couple of guys hanging around, they can move stuff about. Oh, they've actually run out of sheet metal, so yeah, I could do with a few more deliveries of sheet metal, in fact. That's fine. I don't know how many people are working on laundry or cleaning right now. I actually probably should remove a fair few cleaning jobs. Let's have 6 on cleaning, and I don't know how many I've got on laundry. I've got a few on laundry. I think it's probably 8. We got some issues here. Yeah, the family issues are still not sorted. It's very annoying. Hopefully they'll deal with it after work time, because I'll be able to use the phones again. There really is no issue, no reason why they shouldn't be able to deal with family issues. Or at least it shouldn't be my problem they can't deal with family issues, because I've given them the opportunity to phone their families. They've got plenty of cell phones around. Not cell phones, phone booths. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys just standing around now because they've all run out of stuff to cut up into license plates. So, and that press is finished as well apparently. So it'd be nice if we actually got all of this, all these sheet metal blocks done before the end of the day. I don't think we will. I think it's going to end at 6. I think they work from 12 till 6. Yeah, they work from 12 till 6. So yeah, they did most of them. There's only, what, 20, 25, 29 license plates left. So yeah, they made a lot of license plates. Some guys going to the loo. Looks like he's going to use the phone. No, he's going to go he needs recreation, yeah. So he's going to go run around or play on the pool table. He's playing on the pool table. That's good. Any guys phoning? He only needs food. It does seem like people are dealing with their issues. Recreation is dealt with, that's good. Family is not so much dealt with. I think the next thing I'll do is put in more phones and TVs. In fact, I'm going to put in one more workshop press, and then we'll just deal with the rest. Yeah, we're getting quite high on power usage, but I don't think another one press is going to deal with that. I can still fill the rest of this up here so they can have a lot more power than this thing is putting out. So yeah, I've never needed more than one power station for any prison that I've made. You might need one for prison with like 150 inmates or something, but for one that has like 50, it's absolutely fine to just have one and surround it with capacitors. Also, you should note that if you have two power stations on the same grid, that is, they're connected by either touching or having power cables going from this one around places and back to the other one, they will short out and stop working. So you need to keep your power supplies separated. So which is why it's quite a good idea to have a separate power supply for your workshop, because that uses by far the most power in your entire prison. But either way, it's fine. You can deal with it. So, looks like food is done. They're about to leave, I think. Yep, free time. So they should now hopefully deal with their family issues, because that's the real issue, is family issues. They've got an hour of free time before bed, so I'm hoping that they will call people. It's all people down here who need family, isn't it? So they're not actually using the cell phones that are in the phone booths that are actually in the blocks of these people. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so family is a definite issue, but at midnight I'm going to go and start installing more phone booths, and that should alleviate that problem. So in just under half an hour, just over half an hour, now it's just under half an hour, I'll start building more phone booths, and that should alleviate the problem of missing their family. Let's see how much money we make from the license plates. Should make a fair deal. Over 3,000. 3,500 from license plates. That's really nice. So to reward these guys, I will give them phones in every booth. If there's any money left over, I'll also put in a TV. These are some pretty spoiled prisoners, if you'll ask me. But this will definitely keep them busy. Oh, there was just enough for a phone in every booth. So now there should be no more family issues, because all of them should have a phone. So they should all be able to use these. I could have put them in a common area, and then they'd all be able to use them straight away. But no, I think I'd rather just put them in the cells. It costs more, but I think it's probably more efficient in the long run, that they can just get up, and if they have an issue, they can just go and talk to their family immediately. See, he's dealing with his family issues right now. So yeah, that's what fixes their family issues. Just put a phone in their cell, and then they'll be happy when they wake up. They can phone their family and get their family talk on. So that is good. I'm very happy with this. This is going very well. It's probably a more expensive prison than I've done in the past. Let's have a look at evaluations. What I'll look at. So fixtures and fittings. Yeah, 33,000. So 80 odd thousand there. A box object's only worth 100. Yeah, but we've had 139 hours without an incident, which is basically 7 days, which is nice. So everything is going very well. We're not quite at the stage where we want to bring in more prisoners, because we need at least I'd say 4,000 for a prison block, and then we need 3,500 for phones. And I still want to put in TVs to every cell as well. So I think tomorrow we'll put in TVs everywhere, and that will deal with any kind of unhappiness they have. I could also put in bookshelves maybe. because bookshelves will have books in them that they can read, which also will help alleviate stuff. In fact, I could just put like a bookshelf like in the hallway, and then they could all, borrow books. Nah, they've got plenty of space in their cells. I can put a bookshelf in there. That's fine. Hopefully bookshelves won't get too wet. Anyway, yeah, a whole bunch more sheet metal delivered today. 10 for each one, and then 3 spares, which doesn't seem like quite enough, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll get through it. So it's still sleep time. Most of the prisoners are already up. Some of them aren't, and they're getting their comfort on right there. Hygiene is an issue, but that's going to be fine. They'll get up and have a shower, so no real problem. And I still haven't put in the cell doors either. I mean, I haven't needed to. There haven't been any problem, really. So, yeah, why bother putting in cell doors? And the kitchen's doing fine as it is. These chefs are doing their thing. They're not putting stuff in the bins. They're putting it on the floor, which is kind of disappointing. It'd be nice if they would actually, use the bins properly. But I think it's maybe because they're a bit overworked. Maybe I need another chef to help. In fact, they're dealing with 16 prisoner meals per chef right now. So yeah, I probably should get another chef here. Ah, good. The drains are dealing nicely with that water, so I don't even need the ones outside. But it's nice to just have them just in case. Aston Blake, Dan Dennington, 6 years, including rioting and perjury. Well, don't riot in here, Dan Dennington. Whatever you do. Okay, so quite a few people need to eat, but that's also okay because we have plenty of food for them. We have more than enough for anybody who's going to be hungry. Wow, that guy's got an epic beard. John Henderson, sentenced to 15 years for multiple crimes including manslaughter, perjury and manslaughter. Really? He pleaded not guilty to all of them, but seriously, he's a normal security and he's got 2 counts of manslaughter and 1 count of perjury. I would not call him medium security. I would call him high security. Okay, he's a murderer, pretty much. But I know manslaughter is somewhat different to murder, but at the end of the day, he still killed someone. 2 people, in fact, because he's got 2 counts of it. And hopefully, everyone will be able to get their food on. Those 2 people here apparently don't. It's probably these 2 right here. Were they visiting their family? Maybe. It seems like there was a couple of families there. So 3 groups of families actually, and that means that they didn't all have a table. Oh, Fitzpatrick's lawyer is here. Well, fat lot of good you did. He's in prison. Is he actually gonna go and talk to him? No, that's Paul Cantifer. Okay, well, it's free time, so he's decided to stay in here. I think they can actually still eat during free time if they want to, if there's any food left, but doesn't look like they are. Anyway, the prison is a little bit dirty. It really could use a bit of a clean, but I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. Everything seems to be working okay, so that's my main concern. Everyone is doing their jobs adequately. Why is this guy in here? He's sitting in the security area. Why are you sitting in the security area? Get out. Store dirty prisoner uniform in laundry basket. Do you want to get out of the security area now, please? Well, he's not removing him, so... Weird. You're supposed to be working. Why are you sitting while you're working? Crime. Unlawful computer access of government servers. Prison skill. Brewing alcohol out of almost everything. Catchphrase. I'd choke a goat for a handful of hops. Side business. Security consultation for the prison library via an IE exploit. Okay. Mr. Gyarasu? Tellurian? Well, yes, okay. Clearly he was one who was submitted by a user who bought the game. So we got a few extra guys who are working but not working. That's because this workshop saw has run out of plates again. That's fine, it just means that they can carry stuff around for the guys who need stuff. Oh, we got some more plate being delivered. That's nice. Get back to work, bitches. Do we have more? Yeah, we have more sheet metal being delivered now as well, which is very nice. Got another 38 sheet metal out there, so keep the money rolling in, guys. I would be very happy if you would do that. We have plenty of license plates just hanging around the place, which is very nice. That's it. Stack it up, stack it high. Here we go. A whole bunch more sheet metal coming in. People are going to get back to work. This is very nice. I'm liking this this industrial machine we've got going on here. It's basically forced labour, but what should I care? They're prisoners. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be paid. So yeah, everything's going well, especially considering that one guy is a fucking manslaughterer. Anyway, so yeah, all this is secure. Everything's going really well. We've had no major issues in a whole week. And 12 prisoners say they're well treated, so I guess that's the prisoner thumbs up for my prison. Yeah, great. I'm pleased with that, but we still need to continue anyway. We have no money right now because I had to put all those phones in the cells. I mean, I didn't have to, but I did, if you know what I mean. And I still want to put the TVs in as well, but that one doesn't seem to be all that effective. That's the needs thing. They need entertainment. Where is it? Or is it recreation, I suppose, which is basically fine for everyone. I mean, food is a bit of an issue, but that's just because they've been working all day. Sleep because they've been awake all day. Bowels because they've been working, haven't been able to do that. Comfort, they've been standing up and working. They can sit down or something later on. That'll be fine when they're sleeping as well. So, yeah, everything's working really well. Apparently they don't need any freedom. Everyone is very happy on freedom and defence. And hygiene, in fact. So, yeah, I'm guessing this prison is working very, very well. It's, of course, more expensive than you could make it, but it is working very well. I'm happy about that. A whole bunch of guys working out here. Yeah, it's the Stay Fit Club. Rob Fitzpatrick with his glasses here. It's the guy who stabbed his boss and then stabbed himself for calling himself Bob. Alright, Ed McAvoy. He's sentenced for assault. Jack Dajinge Osborne. Jack Osborne, okay, how original. Jack was told off for picking his nose by his teacher, so he shot her, stole the teacher's car, ran 7 people down and shot 5 more people. He was actually high on marijuana, yeah, alright, and thought he was in Mario Kart, claiming that people were item boxes. First off, weed doesn't make you do that, but okay, I suppose it's sort of amusing. Should have said he was on LSD. That would have worked. Or mushrooms. Mushrooms, in fact, would be much better. I once saw someone's hair on fire when I was taking mushrooms once. It was very strange. And I saw like a time vortex, I guess, or a multi-dimensional vortex. I was standing in a bus stop and watching a woman cross the road with her 2 kids, and when they went through one pane there was a woman and 2 kids, and then when they went through the next pane there was a woman, 3 kids, and they were all wearing different coloured clothing. It's very strange. So mushrooms will do weird things to your brain, children. So yeah, our power is very close to being too much, but I'm pretty sure it's all under control. No one has been caught with contraband in forever, which is leading to believe that my kitchen strategy is working very well. So I'm very happy about that. I could do with some more of these things being done on the presses, but that's all good. So I can fit 20 guys in here. I've already got 11, so I could use a bit more money. I'm going to put in more presses so you can get more guys working in here, because it looks like the clothes are pretty much under control. Everything else under control. Yeah, 16 prisoners are well treated, so yeah, everyone's happy. So half the prisoners are well treated apparently, so all their needs are being dealt with. So this is working really well. Let's see how much money we make when the day ends. I mean, maybe I should start putting in the cell doors as well, but meh. So 32,000 from a prisoner grant. You made slightly less on license plates today, but we still got nearly 5,000, which is great. So let's put in one more workshop press, and I'm going to put TVs in every room, I think. This is their reward for working well. I really don't need these TVs, but you know what? I'm going to put them in anyway, just because they deserve a treat. Of course, I've just spent pretty much all the money I had, but that's fine. There you go. So 1,600 spent on TVs. So there's a whole day's worth of stuff, and all is going well. I mean, I know it's far more entertaining when there's riots and things going on, but that's not the point of making a prison. It's supposed to run efficiently, safely, and everyone's supposed to get on and be rehabilitated. That's the point of prisons. It's to get people rehabilitated, ready to go back into society. And I think that's what my prison is doing very well. We're teaching them skills in the workshop and in the laundry and the cleaning cupboard, so we could end up with a whole bunch more guys coming back onto the streets with skills in laundry and cleaning. So the world needs more janitors, doesn't it? Surely we could make the whole world sparkle and everyone would be happy with that. And the workshop, of course, we need more manufacturing in, well, at least in the UK. I know you do in the United States as well. You need far more manufacturing. That's why our economies are so terrible, because all our industry is going abroad to China. So yeah, it's a good thing that we're teaching people how to make license plates. They may only be license plates, but it gives them a working knowledge of construction. So, you know, we're doing the world a favour here, or a service, in fact. It could do cleaning the workshop a little better. It's kind of dodgy that the dirt grows in the workshop while there's only one person in there, but alright. And everyone is sort of getting on here. It's like a community, and everything is ticking along nicely. I'm very happy with how everything is going. So this is good. There's the autosave. Jeff Moody was convicted of stealing secret government documents while hacking the Gibson. I don't know what the Gibson is. I'm guessing it's some kind of, you know, maybe a newspaper website or something. I have no idea what the Gibson is. So the only Gibson I know of is the Gibson guitars, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't hacking a Gibson. If he was, he'd be in for crimes against music rather than crimes against the government. So, it might be about time to start thinking about making this other cell block as well, but at the same time I want to put the rest of the TVs in these cells. It's probably a couple of days more, probably day 10 before we actually put in the other cell block, I think. But other than that, everything is going really well. I mean, I could put in a common room, but I don't need it. I mean, I don't have a common room, but why would I need one? There's just no reason for you to put common room anywhere, because everyone is happy. The whole prison is working really nicely. Everyone has a job by the looks of it. If they don't have a job, they should do. How many do I actually have working in the workshop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. I'm going to put another one in there. So 14 guys working in the workshop. I think I had like 6 in storage. And storage in the cleaning cupboard, and whatever's left will be in the laundry or in the cleaning cupboard, one of the two. I'm not sure which way round they prioritise there, but it seems fine. We've got plenty of dirty uniforms laying around, but it seems like everyone is happy with their uniforms right now. 17 are well treated, that's good. So now it's time to eat. They can get their food on. Looks like the chefs are getting their dinners out onto, or their breakfasts out onto the serving tables. Everyone's piling in. Only like a third of them, if that, need to eat. We got some more guys right here. I can't afford any more prisoner tables. I mean visitor tables, which is kind of annoying. We have 6 prisoners in 2 groups. Oh, that's fine. We only need 2 tables for that then. Looks like Pennock's family is there. That's good. And in fact, maybe tonight I'll start doing the security cameras. That seems like a good idea. Actually, I kind of need to put another capacitor on there before I start doing that, because otherwise it's going to be an overload, I think. 4 kilograms of waste in the kitchen. That seems like an awful lot of wasted food. That's fine, only one person is still hungry. I don't see the hungry person anywhere. Yeah, they all need to empty their bladder and bowels. That's fine, they can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to hold that against them. So they're all back in the cells again. Everyone is happy and getting along. Seems like I have pretty much the perfect prison going here, which I'm very happy about. So they can watch TV or phone their parents or children or grandparents possibly in their rooms, and exercise is right outside, and pool tables they can play pool on. In fact, I've actually seen pool tables outside before. I went on holiday when I was a kid to Menorca, and they had outdoor pool tables. I guess because it hardly ever rains there, they can put pool tables outside without having to worry about the felt. But yeah, we played pool outside all the time. It was great. I say all the time, I was there for 2 weeks, I think. But, you know, seems like every day we played pool. Next to the pool, because there was, of course, a swimming pool. It's Menorca, of course there's going to be a swimming pool. So, yeah, people are hungry now, but they've missed their opportunity to eat. I guess they'll be eating at dinner. Again, we're working away in here. Everyone is getting their work on, which is nice. There's a few extra guys hanging around. Bailey, Osborne and Manning are waiting around to move these things across. There's no blank license plates on this workshop press, so no one's actually working on that one right now. Why, I don't know, because they really should be. Okay, so Osborne has put someone there and he's going to start working on that. This is all very good. Everything is working nicely. Let's see what's going on with the cleaners. Here are the cleaners. They're cleaning indoor areas. Where are they going? They're going to the cell blocks. So they're starting to clean up the cell blocks right here. We paid for more sheet metal. Okay, so that's why we're getting into negative figures, because we're actually paying for the sheet metal on top of what we've already bought sheet metal wise. Why are you not working? Well, in that case, let's put some more guys into the cleaning cupboard. There we go. Put more guys into the cleaning cupboard. So anyone who's not working on cleaning the uniforms should now be cleaning the cells, which is going okay. So the first cell block is getting cleaned a lot more frequently than the second cell block, but you know, I can't really naysay them. They do things how they want to do things. Everything is going well in here. Getting lots of license plates done. Got plenty of big stacks of license plates, which I'm very happy about. Each of these will make us, I think it's 100 per license plate block, maybe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what the price is. But yeah, there's loads of them just hanging about here, which is excellent. And pieces being kept by that one guard in there. Let's take a look at the needs. Everyone is very happy, and this is fantastic. So our grants are all done. Our finance is quite nice. Our food is costing next to nothing. And our valuation keeps going up and up and up, and our stock and materials, of course, is going up and up and up as well. But that's because we're actually making stuff with it and making money from it. So, you know, I'm not sure why that's going up so, you know, constantly. That seems a bit odd. And why our bricks and mortar is going up so constantly. That's a bit odd, considering I'm not actually building anything right now. Maybe it's the valuation goes up per minute or something. I don't know, there we go. No, I was going to say it stopped, but it hasn't. It's just slowing down. And now it's going down again. Maybe that's because it's being cleaned and such. I don't know. Anyway, apparently that job is blocked. Alright, that one. Then is it? I think. Pretty sure it's that uniform needs to go, and it's stuck in the corner there, which is not good, which is kind of annoying. That might be why the lag starts in this game occasionally, is because stuff is just getting stuck everywhere. Okay, so other than that, everything is good. And let's see, we still got more food needs to be done, but it's about to come up to food time, so in 10 minutes. There's some guys already waiting. Some of these guys need to eat. At least one of them does anyway. Two of them do. Here we go. It's now food time. Grab your trays and load up with food before everyone else gets there. Finish it before they steal it from you. And I don't think I've seen anyone being caught with any narcotics or contraband at all so far, which is really good. I mean, we had that very first one who had a syringe, but after that I don't think we've had any issues with contraband at all, which is fantastic. And I think we've even used these solitary confinement cells. We may have done, but I don't think we have. Well, at least he's... did he just pick stuff up off the floor and put it in the fridge? That is disgusting. It's truly revolting. Anyway, everything else is good. Oh, so a guy called Hay, Simon Hay, sentenced to 4 years for violent disorder. Okay, well, you know. He may have a friendly name, but perhaps he's not quite such a friendly person. I guess it's free time, and he's still eating because it's free time. And because it's comfortable there, apparently. So his only issue is clothing. His issue is clothing and comfort. Yeah, so everyone is good. I imagine they're all going for a dump. Yeah. And then sleep, and which apparently they can do in their free time. They must be tired, hard day of working on the bench presses, I suppose. The bench presses, the workshop presses. I think a few of them may have been phoning their families and such there. I think he's got no needs whatsoever. He's absolutely perfect. So, yeah, people just wandering around, absolutely fine. This is good. Let's see how much money we make this time. We're making more than enough money to justify this being left as it is. I think next, really, we want to start building another cell block. So, let's do that. Let's see how much money we make. Oh, we've got enough to make another cell block, which is good. Actually, the first thing I want to do is finish off these TVs. Where's the TV? There it is. Because we only have TVs in some of the rooms, not all of them. And everyone deserves a TV. They're all working equally hard. There we go. So they can all have a TV, and that means we have 3,000 left. Should be enough for foundations at the very least. So let's put the foundations down, 3,200. Okay, so we can't quite afford that. That's okay. I can't afford a door right now, but that's fine. They'll still build the foundations. I'll put a door down later on. I suppose I could put a staff door on there. That'll work. Yeah, I have one staff door, so let's put a staff door there. There we go. That'll build the whole thing. So they're going to install the TVs first. So everyone will now have access to entertainment. Looks like he was thinking about looking at his TV there. But yeah, none of these guys really need any entertainment or anything, but they have the option if they want it, which is good. Is he watching TV? Nah, he's just wandering around. Right, and now they're building a foundation for the new cell block, which I will have to wait until tomorrow to actually finish. So like I said, day 10, about the right time for the next cell block. 13 prisoners are well treated, the danger level is low. We have 2 spare guards, 2 of them are free and 6 are stationed or patrolling. And everything else is good. I'm not sure what that was about. Alright, so foundations are coming along nicely, and this prison is pretty much ideal, really. Got more sheet metal coming in. Kind of annoying how this guy doesn't open both of these doors automatically. This guy over here is coming out and opening them occasionally, which is quite irritating. But you know, they have to be prison doors, otherwise the prisoners are going to start trying to escape, so you know, it has to be done. And I'm thinking this is another office, but I don't actually have anything in there. That's fine. So, what to make this video more interesting? It's just a matter of me building stuff for my prisoners. Don't really know what else to tell you. I mean, just waiting for this thing to finish. There we go. They'll start putting in their light bulbs any second now, and I don't have a back wall again, which is very annoying. That's because we have this fucking fence back here, which is quite irritating. But, oh well. Never mind. I could have sworn I had oh no, I put one of the staff doors there. I probably should put the other staff door like there or something. But still, they would have to get through this door and that door, and there's no way through that door without this guard or one of these guards letting you out. And they've got no reason to let you out unless you're stationed in the kitchen and you're going to get the deliveries, so I'm absolutely fine with that. Apparently you can set up fences across the road and these trucks will still go through them, but then you have to have a guard stationed out here so you can let the families in who spawn over here and they come in down here. So I see no real reason to do that. Also, it doesn't put any tiles underneath these fences, and if you have tiles there and the fences go down, it removes them, which is kind of annoying because it means it's a waste of money. But oh well. Everyone's showering, it's time to eat again. Their days are rather monotonous and repetitive, but you know what? It's for the betterment of society. Everyone is showing clean on the metal detector. It looks like some of them weren't going through, but I'm pretty sure they all did. We have five visitors in 2 groups. We only have 2 visitor tables, so 2 groups is fine. These fridges are nicely filled up with gubbins, and everyone is getting their grub on, so everyone's happy. So really, it does seem like I do have enough chefs, even though I only have 2. For 32 prisoners, it seems to be fine. I mean, there's plenty of food to go around. There's loads of meals left over, so really, this is absolutely fine. I don't get why that guy had to come all the way from security to open the doors, but oh well. Alright, so 10 AM, they're about to finish eating, right as one guy gets hungry apparently. Was it him? I think it was him. And I've lost track of him. Ah well, it doesn't matter. So now they get free time. I think it was this guy right here, wasn't it? Scott Joannes. Where is he? No, it wasn't him. There was a guy somewhere who just got hungry right at the end there. Yeah, that guy. Oh, there's a few guys who are hungry now. Well, you know, sucks to be you. You just had the opportunity to eat and you didn't, so it's your own fault. So these guys are working out. That guy's running laps. He's playing with the pool table. Everything is working out very nicely. I'm very happy with this prison. I don't think I've ever had a prison that was quite this successful before. I mean, with why are these lights not being installed? Am I getting these lights back? No, I'm not, but frankly I don't care. Cancel all of those lights. Yeah, I didn't get any of those lights, but whatever. I don't care. Don't know why they weren't being installed though. I mean, we have a staff door there. Oh well, whatever. So we have 2 visitors in one group. I can't actually see inside the visitation room right now. That's fine. They're going to the laundry to do some work. Yeah, none of these people are showing up as having any contraband whatsoever, which is very surprising. There's normally at least some contraband floating around, but it seems like we haven't actually had any at all. I guess my prison is so nice that people don't actually need to be getting off their heads or stabbing each other, and that's refreshing. It is refreshing. It's not often that you get a prison that good. A whole bunch of people cleaning up the workshop, which is good. It needs cleaning. It's absolutely filthy. But then it is a workshop. It's supposed to be filthy. But yeah, it's always nice to have the cleaning crew come in and sort things out for us. And by the time they're done, it will be spotless, which is very nice. So that's 12 presses. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we'll have just enough space to fill this room with enough presses to get. Well, we have actually slightly more than enough room to fill this room with enough presses to get everyone working in the workshop who can work in the workshop. So we actually want, well, I suppose I could say we want 18 presses, but or 18 things to work on, but actually I want to put in 20 anyway, just because it's quite possible we'll have enough people working to be able to justify it. Even though we're going to put 20 to work at one time, you know, looks like they're almost done actually. You're not thinking about knocking off early, are you? We'll just buy some more sheet metal for you. It does seem like they're starting to run out of sheet metal for sure. Wouldn't surprise me if some more gets delivered very shortly. What's he doing? He's cleaning the indoor area. Is he? Okay, he's cleaning this one spot where everyone is standing. Okay, so these guys all need clothing, bowels, sleep, food. That's kind of normal. I'm very surprised that we haven't had more issue with the clothing yet. Very surprised indeed, in fact. But yeah, everyone is still happy, so I suppose everything is working out really nicely. I'm not sure if I've got enough of these ironing boards, or if I don't have enough, or what exactly is going on with them, because I don't know how they work, but 2 seems to be fine for now. I mean, everyone seems to be getting their clothing done, I suppose. There's quite a lot on the wall and such, but it does seem like they're all pretty happy. This is their free time before lunch, or rather before dinner, because they get fed twice a day, like dogs, every 12 hours, because my dog gets fed every 12 hours, roughly, about 7:15 in the morning and around 6:30 at night, so yeah, fed twice a day, and he's very happy about it. He's especially happy when he's got the food in front of him. So, let's see. He's waiting for his food, I guess. Well, he's not too bothered about it, to be honest. So we have plenty of meals ready and plenty of meals about to be ready. We'll have enough once they finally get them out onto the table. There we go. See, every time these little dots mean that they're either being taken and eaten by the guys, or they're being prepared, and the big eyes mean that they're absolutely fine, and the red eyes mean that they need something, or they need food. So yeah, there's definitely a run on lunch today. Everyone is very happy, very hungry by the looks of it. That's fine. They can be hungry, it doesn't worry me. We can provide. We will provide for all your food needs. There you go, so everyone who needed food has been fed with 1 spare meal. That's cutting it pretty close, chefs, but you know, it works. Okay, now there are 2 people who need feeding again, but you know, they're just going to have to deal with it. There's one guy who's still hungry. There's some ingredients left if you want to take that. Free time, so now they're all out again. Comfort, and yeah, clothing is getting a bit of an issue for that guy. He needs sleep. Everything is good. So we're nearly done with this thing over here. I'm actually going to demolish this wall and dismantle this staff door, because I don't need it and I don't want it. And then I think when we get the money come in, we will build up the pipe and the power, and in fact I probably should put in a couple more capacitors before I do that. But we should have enough money for that. I mean, we've got plenty of license plates to sell there. I mean, loads of them. We don't have very many blank ones left at all. In fact, we have like 10 maybe. There's 4 there, 8, 10, 14. So 14 spare plates, but a whole shitload of them to sell. So see how much we're going to make. Yeah, that's a lot. 4,680. That's a lot. And we have 6,000 bank balance, which is very nice. Let's build a brick wall at the back. And let's put doors in here. So 1-click door is there, 2 is there. Let's do planning. There we go. That's not right. There we go, like that. So like that. Yeah, that's good. That's what I want. Let's have these brick walls built then. So this will be the third prison block, which will allow for another 16 prisoners. Which should be enough for the next influx of prisoners, which could be an issue for my currently well-running prison. I may need to readjust some stuff, but hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, so that's all the walls done, and we don't quite have enough for the beds and toilets yet. I don't think we even have enough for the pipes. Let's see if I can afford to do the piping at least. Maybe. Let's give it a go. So I know where the pipes need to go, so I'll try and get all the pipes in today. And then tomorrow, I guess, will be the day we put in the electricity and the actual toilets and beds and showers. In fact, I'm going to set these as rooms right now because I can. Because I know they're going to be here, they just don't have the correct items yet to be able to actually be those rooms. And I still haven't put cell doors on the other cells. I haven't needed to. So yeah, if I'd needed to, I would have done so by now. But I haven't needed to at all. They've all been perfectly well behaved. So there's no reason to worry about it. Here we go. Stick the showers in. You've seen this before. There we go. That's all good. So once all the pipes are installed, that'd be good. Then we'll have the electricity put in tomorrow, and then we should have well, all the walls will be done. So the cells will be done except for the contents of them, and the contents will be put in tomorrow, and everyone will be happy. That's good. And these doors opening the right way? They are. That's good. Very happy about that. That's a very big storage area. I also want to put more of this tiling down there, but I have to deal with that for now. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so yeah, I'm really liking these fences around the outside of the prison. It really cuts out the hassle of prisons, because often you'll be like, I need to build a building here, but if I do that, everyone's going to escape. But if you just shove down some fences all the way around your area that you can actually build in, I mean, it will cut down one extra square you can't actually build in, but at the same time, I mean, it's kind of worth it. And I could actually build like a second workshop down here that has access through this one, so I could actually end up with a lot more people working, but I'm not going to do that right now. All the food's being delivered. I'd really like to have these as staff doors, but yeah, it's a matter of safety, and I really don't want anyone escaping. What's my current valuation? 188,000, roughly, around that point. 216 hours without any incident. Everyone is happy. Let's take a look at needs. Clothing is an issue for a few people, but not too many, actually. Very surprisingly few, actually. I thought clothing was going to be a massive issue, but apparently it isn't. Food is fine. Family is a little bit dodgy, but yeah, that's their own fault. I can't be blamed for that. And everything else is good. So yeah, very well running prison. I'm very happy with this. So yeah, again, tomorrow we'll have all these cells done, and then we'll have another influx of prisoners. And I think I'll put some more benches in the visitation room, because we're getting very close to the maximum number of visitors we can actually have per day, and I don't like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do next time, because I'm going to end the video here and say I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Put an added layer of security. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put one of those staff doors here, just as an added layer of security on this side of the thing. And here's the delivery of the sheet metal, which turns into these license plate, which makes us so much money. So these are getting now installed and wired in. Once they're wired in, we'll have 11 people working in the workshop, which I've already set to work. So that is good. Everything is going well. We're at minus 59 right now, but that's okay. I'm not bothered about that. It just means we'll have no money at all for the following day, but that's also fine. Right, 4 have serious complaints. Let's see what their complaints are about. Hygiene, that's fine. That'll get sorted when they shower. And family, well, family will get sorted soon as well, because they can just use a payphone in their free time. They got free time after after breakfast, so that's fine. Hey there, and welcome back to Prison Architect, or Let's Play Prison Architect, or whatever else you want to call it. So, last time we finished our workshop, which now has 8 presses in it. I'm about to get 3 more. And we also got our second cell block and filled it. We now have a maximum number of 32 prisoners, of which we have 32. So we are full right now. Actually, before I buy anything else, I want to make sure that I've got power to every section of the prison. So I want to do this. And where's the power line? The power line's here, so I'll just do that. And that should power everywhere in the prison right now. I also want to put in another line like this and go like that, and hopefully, yeah, I've got just enough to put in another 2 workshop saws and a workshop press. Of course, it doesn't really matter if I have an even or odd number of presses to each other, that is, the press to saw ratio, because even if there aren't enough presses or saws for each press, it just means that production is slightly slowed. It's not an optimum efficiency, but it will still get done eventually. So it's not a huge issue. So, how many spare light bulbs do we have? Oh, none actually, we've used them all, that's fine. So, yeah, they're now installing the power right here for the lights. Why are these lights not lit up yet? Oh, they're about to, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, why do I have 2 lights so close together? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Never mind, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. So storage is good, there's next to nothing in it, so I've got a tree. I've got a whole bunch of trees. Great, lovely. I don't really need any trees. I think that's all I've got in there, isn't it? I've got a couple of staff doors, but I don't really need staff doors either, to be honest. So, I mean, I could maybe I should actually move these phone booths out of the prisoners' cells and into like the canteen. Now I'm just going to wait and do what I thought I was going to do, is put TVs and phone booths in every cell. It's going to be expensive and take some time to do, but it'll be necessary. In fact, I actually want to put in more visitation tables. There are 2 families waiting to visit, so I've got just enough for that. I actually have no one looking in the visitation area at all, because I have no guards nearby, or rather no guards in there, and there's a door. There's a planning thing right there that's annoying me. Go away. That should be all the planning gone. 5 prisoners have serious complaints. I'm pretty sure that's all hygiene and family related, which is sort of fine. That should be dealt with in a moment. Let's see, 15 prisoners have complaints. That doesn't sound good. Oh, it's all hygiene. And now it's dropping again. That's really good. Family is way too high, because it's got quite a few on critical, but again, there are plenty of payphones around, so they should be able to call their families, and that shouldn't be as much of an issue as it appears to be. That hygiene thing is completely sorted. Okay, and the only ones who have serious complaints are the ones who want to talk to their families, and they just need to find a payphone. They can do that after they've eaten. So they can eat and then they can talk to their families on the payphone. Or they can visit them in the visitation area, which is another option. And a lot of these people actually don't need to eat. There's only like 7 people who are actually hungry. So if there are any people who have family there, they can pop off and go talk to them now if they want to. So yeah, all the ones who are eating right now are the ones who need to eat. Everyone else is good. We make way too much food, because we make meals for, well, half the people there right now, and not even half the people need to eat. Someone there needs to eat apparently. 3 do now. Okay, so some of them do